A little over 4 years ago, I was a used car salesman in Norfolk, Virginia. 8 to 8, 6 days a week, trying to make $1 selling cars, used cars. In September 2018, I decided to save up as much money as I could and chase my dream of living in the big city and move to Washington, D.C. I didn't have any family, I didn't have any friends, and I just took a leap. I can remember riding through the city wondering, who owns these buildings? Who builds these buildings? One day when I have enough money, I'm gonna own one of those buildings. And so every day, I made it a point to be ready when that time came. At the time, I wasn't watching much TV. I was just reading books about real estate, commercial real estate for dummies. I was Googling, I was watching YouTube videos on how to do pro formas, real estate lingo, all of that good stuff. I was trying to sound special, but really I didn't have a TV at the time. So I was actually sleeping on a mat on the floor in a sectioned off living room of a 1-bedroom apartment. And each day I was slowly losing hope that my dream would come true because I was fully commission based. I was knocking on people's doors. Hey, do you want to sell your house? I was getting cussed out every day. People do not like to be woken up from their midday naps. I can tell you that much. But I would remind myself every night, why not me? And fast forward a few months ahead of that. Unfortunately, the money never came. I was at rock bottom, maxed out on every kind of credit card, and $300 to my name. And I met these guys. It was my 1-year anniversary, September 2019, of being in DC, and I got to sit down with Boo and Corey. And I took that opportunity to pitch everything that I had been watching, reading, and just to hope that I could get a foot in the door. And because of these 3 letters, PSD, I was poor, I convinced them I was smart, and I had a desire to be rich. And they hired me as a development manager at Dantes Partners. And boy, did they toss me off the deep end. It was sink or swim. And I finally had a real job that my parents could call. And but in the first 3 months, I wanted to quit because it was a lot. I felt like everything was a challenge. I didn't know what document they were referencing, what it looked like, where to find it. If I saw it, I probably wouldn't know what it was, but I was faking it till I could make it. And then a year's time from that, I was a project CEO responsible for building Fortitude at Delta Towers, Kennedy Street, and Livingston Place at Southern Avenue. Those 3 projects 2.5 years on the development side, had an opportunity to move over to DCP in the investment arm and work in asset management. Now in 2023, I run that company. Woo! Start from the bottom of the end. I used to ask, why not me? Today, it is me. And I'm sharing my journey to show how a kid that grew up on a farm in the second poorest county in the state of North Carolina, just south of Emporia, Virginia, in the county with the #1 worst testing scores in the state of North Carolina, could move here and have an opportunity to do something great. Each and every one of you have that opportunity here at Dumas Collective. And so, 2 things for me on how I define bossing up or ways to boss up is 1, unwavering self-belief. No one can believe in you more than you believe in you. We can literally do anything that we want to do. And then 2, learn. Learn quickly, observe, ask questions. Google. I use Google every single day. Sometimes they use a word, I'm like, I wonder what that word is. 2, retain information. Once you know it, don't forget it. They only got to tell me something one time, and that's it. 3, apply it. Now that you learned it, now that you know it, go do it. And that's all.